think I got it now. There we go. There it is. Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties getting the camera back up, so forgive me for that delay there with the camera. But like I was saying, you have jobs where, say, like with Bunn serve job on an Ultra Two. I had a I recently had a experience with that, so this is what gave me the idea to do this video uh, for you, just to kind of give you a heads up on what to look for, but and what to be aware of. But I went to the site, and it was in a mall. The site, it was in a mall, and it was you know uh, one location, but they actually, within the mall, they actually had three different locations in within that mall. So on the work ticket, it said that there was a issue with the Ultra Two, a Bunn Ultra Two machine on the first floor. So I went over to the first floor. I got there, um, got into the site, and I I noticed right away that the Bunn Ultra 2 that was on the counter at that location was working. It was product was frozen down. There were no error codes on the screen. So right away I went and I looked at the side panel. On the side panel of those Bunn Ultra 2s, you'll see the serial number, the data plate, and everything. So right away I went over and looked at that serial number, and it didn't match up with the serial number that was on the work ticket that Bunn wanted work to be done on. And in this case, it was a warranty job. So with this, with it being a warranty job, more than likely, most times it's going to be a NX unit. It's going to be like one of their newer model Ultra 2. So it'll be like a Ultra NX or something like that. Um, so right away, I seen that that was not the right machine, and I knew it was not the right machine because the serial number didn't match up, and then the other thing was it was a totally different model number. Um, but this is something that you want to be aware of. Now, let me explain what I feel was going on with this whole job situation with this site. They eventually they did take me to where the machine was at, but the machine wasn't in a location. It wasn't inside of a store. It was in in a storage area within the mall, within the back rooms of the mall. So there was a back room there, and they took me back there and they showed me the machine. But this machine was wrapped up. It was on a pallet, sitting on a pallet on the floor in a storage room. So there was really no way of them knowing if this machine was working or not. So right away, I was able to match up the serial number that was on the work ticket, and that was the right machine, and it was an NX unit. So the only thing with that is that when the call was put in, it was put in saying that the machine is not freezing down. But there's no way of them telling that it wasn't freezing down because it was never plugged in or anything. You know, this was a brand new machine. So then I started thinking, like, this could be a situation where, and you'll run into it at times. This is why it's important to be aware of your serial numbers, because you will run into this. There's customers out there that, if they are aware that they have a new piece of equipment that has a warranty on it, say if it's a year or 2 years, 3 year warranty, if they got it brand new, they have a warranty on it. So what a lot of times what you'll find is a customer will open a call saying that the machine is not freezing down or that there's an issue with the machine, when but they make it where it's for that new machine. They'll give the serial number of the new machine, and then Bunn or whatever other manufacturer, they'll send a technician out to work on that equipment because it's under warranty. So I hope that's clear. So what happens is the customer is really trying to get work done on a piece of equipment that is not under warranty. It's not. It's way out of warranty. It's not covered or anything like that. And especially with Bunn, they won't cover a lot of that work to be done on older Ultra 2 units. So with this site, back to my story real quick. With this site, they had a machine that was on another level within the mall. It was in the parking area. It's like on inside the mall, but at the parking levels, they had a stand over there. So they had this old piece of equipment, this old Ultra 2 that was beat up. It was, I mean, the panels were damaged. It had a transformer in it that doesn't even belong to Bunn. It was like someone rigged it somehow, and it had it had a bad fan motor. Fan motor needed to be replaced. The condenser fan motor. Um, it had damaged the hoppers were damaged, and they were still using it, mind you. They were still using the unit, but it definitely wasn't freezing down the way it should be. It didn't have like quality product in there, but they were still using it. But what it was they wanted to get that machine worked on. So they opened a call saying that the machine is not freezing, but then they gave the serial number of the new machine. So you see how that trick works. So you have to be aware of these things, and hopefully this video is gonna help you to understand like how that works. So just be on the lookout if you're ever going to a site and you run into like a little something that doesn't seem right to you. You go to the site and the machine's not there, or it's somewhere else. It's in a back room somewhere just sitting there. Always keep in mind check your serial numbers, because it's um it's pretty it's pretty important. And um there's always loopholes that people try to use, and I'm not judging them for what they tried to do, but that what they were doing could have harmed the job itself. So they don't think about that. They're just thinking on how they can get the equipment fixed without having to pay out for it. But you know my particular situation, what ended up happening is once I seen that serial number of the machine that was in the storage room, once I seen that had matched up, I I called Bunn to explain to them that this machine is not at the location that was specified in the work ticket. So at that point, that service call then turned into a swap out. So basically, they paid to have me go bring the machine to the location where the broken machine was at, and then I swapped it out with the new machine, and then got the new machine up and running. And then as far as that customer goes, that's that was a Bunn customer, but um, basically from that point, if they want that old machine to be worked on, I could work on it. I could work on it for them. I'd have to take the machine, go over it, and then call them back with a quote for all of the parts that it would need, because it did need a lot of parts. So um, that's that's how it worked out. But if if by chance I didn't look at that serial number, and then I went ahead and swapped that machine out, and then I took the old machine thinking that I was going to work on that old machine. If I would have done that, Bunn wouldn't have paid me for that initial service, you see. So then I would have to go back to the customer to get paid, because Bunn would have when you send in your invoice, Bunn always checks those serial numbers. And put down if I would have put down the serial number for that old machine, Bunn would have said that that's not the machine that you were supposed to work on. So that limits me being able to get paid on that warranty job. So this is why it's so important to be uh, aware of the equipment that you're working on, and then uh, that way you can make the proper adjustments while you're on the site, and before you leave, and then that way you're not harming yourself from getting paid, you're not harming the company you work for from getting paid, or anything like that. So that was the basic story. I hope I got that across, so that you can be aware of what goes on in the industry. This type of stuff happens every day. um a lot of the more seasoned technicians out there, they understand what I'm talking about. So and some of you newer technicians, you're going to run into this. So hopefully this video will help you to understand that being aware of your serial numbers, always check your serial numbers. If you have a question about it, if you think that that serial number is not matching up, call your office and make sure that you let them know. Or if you're independent, call call the manufacturer, make sure you let them know this is the call that you got. The serial numbers don't match up. What do you want me to do? That type of thing. So that way you can always keep good communication with your company and with the manufacturers. So hopefully this helps you guys out while you're on the job. Just remember to keep track of those serial numbers and stay on top of it. All right. That's all I got for now. I got to run on another call. I appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Stay blessed.